Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lami. I film about lifestyle, faith, and love and everything in between, like this video. If you're a regular viewer, loyal gang, thank you for always sticking around. So this video is about Citation. We're going to be reviewing, talking about. So if you're not seeing it, we're going to give you reasons why you should and why you should not see the movie. Anyways, I came with guests, which means it's going to be interesting. Okay, so on my left is Sholape. She has been on this channel once around this time last year. Anyways, so
hi guys, how you doing?
Yeah, so on my right, why is it so hard? On my right is Claudius. She has a channel. Just Claudius.
Yeah. Please subscribe.
That's the
Like, share, comment,
do everything.
Watch her videos.
So I'm going to leave a link in the description box and I'll leave it in the cards too. Please do check out our channel and do all the good stuff you do here. So if you've not seen the movie, and even if you have seen it, I'm making you watch the trailer over again. So go and watch the trailer. Bye bye. So welcome back, guys. From the trailer, you already have an idea of what the movie is about, but it's not the entire idea. Well, this is how it's going to be. We're going to talk about it one by one, or what we think generally about it, and we'll be starting from Claudius and her and to myself. Then we will now literally just say, criticize the movie, not a lot, but we really just talk about the movie in full. So this is real talk. We didn't plan it, we don't even have an outline. We just really want to review the movie the way we think personally. You don't have to agree, so don't come from us in the comment section. Try not to come for me. Okay, so Claudius. So what do you think of the movie in general?
In general, I think like the movie is the first of its kind. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like it's the first of its kind, and I really like the role that Temi had to play. But I really didn't. I wasn't a fan of Iniedo's. I wasn't a fan of her role at all. But it's just funny that that's actually
Character.
that's like what happens in real life.
Yeah, okay.
It's just funny that happens in real life. Generally, I really love like the movie. For me, it's like 9/10.
That's
wow.
good. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Sholape?
Okay, so the movie was a great one, to be honest. If you watched the Sex for when BBC had
Sex for Grace.
this interview on Sex for Grades and everything, it's more or less like portrayed the event, right? And at the same time gave us, for people who are not in Nigeria, people who do not experience this kind of things in Africa, it really gave an in-depth description of what goes down in public universities in Africa, to be honest.
True.
So to some of us, to some of us who have gone to public universities, or we know what's going on in Africa or in Nigeria in general, we understand these things, we can relate, right?
True.
But for people, being on Netflix is actually a big deal, to be honest, because Westerners can now see, oh, this is exactly what happens in Africa. So there is nothing like, okay, this thing was just a story that was portrayed, or we're just trying to tell one story. It's something that really happens in Africa, in Nigerian universities. So in all, the movie was actually a very good one. There were ups and downs, there were beats. If you really
we'll get there, we'll get there.
Yeah, definitely. But in all, in summary, it was actually a very good one. And I feel like some people did not really interpret it the way the person that wrote it was trying to explain everything.
Exactly.
But we'll get into that.
Anyways, so I remember having a discussion with Sholape yesterday, and she said something like, oh, because it was a movie portraying sex for good, she somewhat felt like it watered down the movie in in a certain way, and I do get her, but in my opinion, generally it is actually a fantastic movie. Simple storyline, great, I must say, Kunle Afolayan, great casting. He killed the casting. Like, I don't think anybody else could have played each person's role the way they did. It was so well interpreted. Sure. And yeah, in all great quality. Obviously all those things are tick when it comes to play quality, sound. Did you notice how some sounds
from the beginning you would have noticed
it was so just talking about it generally, I also remember telling Sholakwe that I don't want to do a review of the movie because in my heart, I just felt like the movie was so fragile to me that I didn't want anybody to just scatter, pierce, just interpret it in very, very stupid ways. Even though I've started seeing stupid reviews. Okay, now this is where we get the chit chat and bangs. How can someone tell me that everything was at fault? Like, are you thinking from the back or
The
from
way people actually watch movies is like
crazy?
It's the way they interpret it.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with their mentality, because if your mentality is right, there's no way you interpret that kind of movie in a certain way.
Like that.
How will you say it is her fault?
How?
Number one, you have to consider the fact that she did not have a bachelor degree in Nigeria, so she might not really know what is really going on. But for you that has, or you know what's up in Nigerian university, okay, let's even say the Westerners now, they don't know what's going on. So they might actually be like, oh, it's actually her fault or one thing, right? But we here, we understand that whether or not you do anything to trigger it, it is never your fault.
Even people that are more outspoken and don't look exactly naive as she looks, they still fall into all this. I mean, no, it's never a lot. It's really never anybody's fault to be in that situation. They are bold, timid, self-aware people that have been preyed upon by lecturers. I mean, imagine, let's even take it back to the person that started the sex for grades. She's quite a bold person.
Yeah.
So you know that this person she's not naive, she's not this, or it just happens. And so for the person blaming what's her name, Moremi, for, I don't know, I still cannot wrap my head around it. But you need to even know that this man, he calculated every move
from the beginning.
It was so well calculated. He knew exactly which and when to attack, and he had a pattern of doing this thing.
Yeah.
So he knew what to do at every point in time.
Okay, let me say something. Now, you in the movie, if you've watched the movie and if you've not yet watched it, there was a part where he couldn't start his car. He couldn't drive his car. To be very honest, if it was any of us, we would have fallen into it, because he portrayed himself as someone that cannot even drive a manual car, right? Anybody would have fallen into. Who would have even thought that scene was actually manipulated?
True. Because until we saw that she was looking at her through the rear mirror, we did not know that he conceived or he planned it all. Because I mean, he's obviously a likable lecturer.
Yeah.
From the introduction to young, intelligent, his interaction in class is bam. So obviously every person, and for her, she obviously likes people that know their onions.
Obviously, intellectual people will get attracted to intellectual people.
So it's just normal. And I must say, even though it's not in a good light, I must say that man is smart. His character is smart.
Very.
Professor Indiani, he is smart. Okay. So is there any part? Let's go from here. Now please note that I intentionally did not sit down to critically analyze this movie, because like I said, it's quite fragile in my heart. I don't want to dissect it intentionally. I don't. So I just want to talk around it, just bounce over it and all that. Yes, another thing I want to say, sorry, is talking from, Sholakwe saying, sex for grades, each repeating what sex for grades already. I feel that the movie immortalized the happening. Because not everybody heard about sex for grades. Even people in Nigeria and Africa, there were people that ignored the whole sex for grades. There are people that did not watch the video, they didn't listen to any of the interviews, they don't know what it was about. They just knew the hashtag was trending. So they don't know the details. So I feel like the movie, even if you're not interested, you will watch it. So the movie immortalized what happened. Now the movie now being on a platform like Netflix, like she said, even Westerners will now understand that, oh really, this happens in Africa, in Nigeria. Wow, I never knew.
But I won't be surprised if this sort of thing actually happens in the Western area.
True.
Because they don't really show us the bad side of their education, right?
Have I seen any movie? I'm trying to think if I've seen any movie of such.
I highly doubt.
I'm trying to think.
You never can tell. It can actually happen in the side and there's nobody that will speak, because I don't believe they're as bold as we Africans. No, yeah, exactly.
Anyways, that's really a good one. So while we were watching, and I don't know, when I watch a movie, and I think it's true for all of us, we watch the movie, we are trying to enjoy it.
Yeah.
For YouTubers, we're trying to look at, and she's
Yeah.
an see, this
Yeah.
auntie is a YouTuber.
She's
She
a
just
YouTuber in
she
fact.
just doesn't have a channel.
In
She's a
Jesus'
YouTuber.
name, amen.
So we look at camera angles, we look at characterization, we look at a lot of things.
Anything.
And I tell you, when I hey God, Chuck and I kept going back. Because we saw it
we
together.
spotted some things and we're like,
No, we'll get to the mistake.
Okay,
We
okay.
saw mistakes. We saw it. Anyways, and we kept going back. So for us, it was more than being entertained. It was way beyond trying to see another excellent work from Kunle Afolayan. We know it's excellent. We were just looking at the piece of art from it being a piece of art.
Yeah.
No connections to the writer, the director, the producer, or anything.
Mm-hmm.
We just singled out the piece of art and we just enjoyed it, looked at it, and critically analyzed it. So speaking of the mistakes, go first. Take one. I don't know if you saw anyone, but we
Okay.
saw two. We saw
we saw two. But the one I really want to point out is, I didn't want to really point out Temi's acting and all of that, because obviously this is her first debut in acting, right? But the one that was really conspicuous to me, you already know, was the part where, I don't know if you noticed.
I told her already.
You told her, okay. It was the part where in the office during the
meeting she came late for.
Exactly, the meeting she came late for. They were trying to introduce Mr. Is it Makosa? What's his name?
Cablo or something. I can't remember. The
But
man
anyway,
she went to travel to go, or the man that came as the last witness.
Yeah, as the last witness to the whole trial, and let's call it a trial. Yeah.
Mm.
Now they did not introduce this man to the panel.
Like
He was never
after,
introduced.
After Professor Indiani stood up and he was like, what is he doing here? And the student representative was like, can you sit down?
That part
And
was lit. Oh
that
my God,
part.
will you sit your ass down?
I know. Then she was like, and I am a Rhodes Scholar. I said, Mama, speak it. Give it to us. Give it to, I am a Rhodes Scholar. They should not mention everything. They should not say, and it was no was it Nobel nominee of no. I'm like, no, Mama, be coming down for us.
So anyway, the part that was a mistake was when
She mentioned his name.
She mentioned his name without him being introduced to the panel. So
the thing was, how did she know his name? It was never.
There was
introduced
not
to
a
the
file
panel.
that was sent to any one of them.
The only
so
thing
how?
Joke Silva and what's her name? Moremi said was, we have a witness.
Yes.
But you know, I was just really meditating on that, and I thought of the fact that because these things, production is one thing, post-production is another thing entirely.
Sure.
So because, by the way, my first movie feature is coming out this November.
Okay.
So watch out. It's a short film though. It's a short film, but it's a beautiful piece of art. So I'm saying that post-production is another thing. I was just thinking about the fact that it is possible that there was a dialogue of introducing the man, but it was cut out.
Yeah, and they didn't notice.
And they were just not meticulous enough to realize that they had made that mistake. Because it could be post-production. See, post-production is crazy. You might be trying to beat time, you might be trying to beat anything. So we saw the mistake, but I said that we're excusing the mistake. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not excusing it.
You get what I'm saying? And like I said, it feels so fragile for me. And when I see a mistake, I'm like, I still calm down to excuse the mistake.
Okay.
But it's still a mistake. It remains a mistake.
Yeah.
Whether it was post-production or not, as long as the final delivery to us, that was what we saw, is still a mistake. Yeah. So, Claudius.
I personally didn't see any mistake.
Any?
It's possible.
Probably because I wasn't like all
critical.
Yeah. I was just watching to see
To see.
True. Yeah, I follow her like
Really?
like
Wow.
I feel like it's the movie that will make me, now go and say, okay, who is she in the real sense? She like mentioned something and said that she thinks there's really slight difference between the character between Moremi and Temi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's so true. But just in case that's not her real character, then she killed that character.
Yeah,
She killed it.
it was so natural.
It was so
Like she
natural.
wasn't even acting. It was just
It felt like it was so effortless. That's the word. It was so, and that's what a good actor should do. It should come natural. It should flow and all that good stuff. So, do you want want to watch the movie. Anyway,
Yeah, what part did you didn't notice any mistake?
Okay, the mistake which she said she was going to forgive because it was Temi's first movie appearance was it was towards the early part of the movie when Inedo goes to see the Professor Indiani and says, "Are you married or so, are you single or something?" And I'm like, that was bold, girl, go girl, but I can't do that, man. Anyways, that's one side. So and she was talking with the guy. I can't remember his name now. Their third friend. So it felt there was this 15 to 30 seconds drop of, I don't want to say drop of character or flow out of character. It was so sharp. It was so obvious. Maybe not sharp. It was so obvious. It was off. There was this 20 seconds of, okay, this is no longer Morimi. This is no longer Morimi, the character. Something else was off. It was, I don't know how to explain it, but there was a nosedive. Good enough. She picked back very fast and it flowed from there. So yeah.
Probably that was that clip. Just
because Netflix is not nice, so I cannot risk it.
Sure.
But I would try. I would try very hard. Anyways, do you have any other things to say?
I like the fact that they used Temi for the main character. They could have used Adesua.
True. They could have used anybody.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I wonder what Kunle actually saw. Like, how did he think of Temi? How did he approach her? I really want to know.
Now let's even think of why he did that.
Why he
used someone that doesn't have a movie history or a preceding any media drama.
First of all, let's look at Morimi's character. She's an African. She's a Nigerian. A Nigerian that did not have her first degree in Nigeria. A Nigerian that can speak a foreign language fluently, more fluent than her own.
That's true.
Her own traditional, her own native language, right?
True.
So to be very honest, let's say there was even someone like that in the movie, in the entertainment industry. I don't think that person will be able to bring that
to be hard.
Because I'm sure Kunle was looking for someone that was all posh, but at the same time knew her roots. Do you get? And at the same time fluent in another language. Because how many people can actually speak French as fluent? Because obviously you can't. I don't think there's any way you can act that language. You act French. You can't. Joking.
Because they didn't just say one sentence or two. It was
a continuous thing. It was a conversation.
There were scenes that went on for 3 minutes in just French.
So
I think that was brilliant of Kunle to have thought of someone who is simple, not so much in the media, yet could bring out that simplicity of character. Because it's obvious that the character of Morimi is so simple at heart, simple in person, simple and so pure-hearted. Because
and naturally, Temi is like that.
No, to be honest, that's why she said the character and Temi sing so much. And it's really just beautiful.
For those people eating on a Yoruba language.
No, to be honest, I don't think those hating on a language, on a Yoruba language, they actually have anything sensible to say. Because that character is not meant to understand Yoruba or speak Yoruba that fluently.
They don't have a point.
Because if you notice, there was a part her boyfriend said, "Omo Yoruba, ti o le so Yoruba." Do you understand? Like, it was obvious that they put it in the script that look at it.
That's the entire point.
So like, you can't blame her for not speaking Yoruba fluently.
Exactly. So do you know if, like I said, people watch movies for different reasons. If you now watch the movie and now say, Kunle Afolayan could have done better casting someone who can speak
Yoruba,
don't you get characterization?
Seriously,
the entire point of the character is to not be fluent in her dialect or her local language. That's it. Anyways, going back to the characterization, like I said, Kunle killed that casting. No.
Let me say something.
No.
I didn't like the ending because I felt like Morimi should have said some things to Iniedu, like her friend. Like, give it to her. Give it to her. Which one is one that she didn't cap to hide her face when people were drumming on the table and then give it to her, please. Don't. Are you joking? She will not go scot-free like that.
Before
you went back to the man that almost raped your friend. Are you
before that scene came up, Shanaka was like, okay, where's Iniedu? Where's Iniedu? Where something has to happen. But that further emphasizes the character of Morimi. She's simple.
Yeah.
She doesn't like drama.
I'm sure she just
She's kind-hearted
because she forgave her boyfriend.
She's kind-hearted. Well, both of them offended themselves.
True.
That's it. but I can't say one person was more at fault, because it's a love what's the word now? It's a love affair. When lovers do some things, leave them to it. They will settle it by themselves.
Yeah.
If you enter it, they'll put you in the middle at the end of the day. So I'm really trying not to say so much about their whatever. I'm really glad that they got back together. Imagine if Moremi rejoiced about the winning alone. It won't be as fun as it was. No, it won't. Anyway, so talking about the Iniedo's case, me too, I would have really enjoyed it, but it would have brought a lot of Nigerian drama-ish into it, you know. It would have, it would have brought a lot.
And her character is not that Nigerian, so
yeah, it would have brought a lot of Nigerian drama-ish. So I think they just left us to, see that okay, you can continue writing it from where I dropped my pen, which is it's one of these art terms. When the writer drops the pen, as the viewer or the reader, you can continue where the person stopped. Is there anything we have not talked about?
Oh my god, the scenes, they traveled. Oh my god, you should enjoy the scenes.
Well,
where they traveled to in Senegal,
do you know the only thing?
Yeah?
Yeah, do you know the only thing? I mentioned.
Oh my god.
Beautiful views. Beautiful views.
Dope.
Beautiful views. That's to tell you that I really enjoyed the movie. It was so chill. I love the fact that it was so relaxing, yet you'd learn, yet you would really connect to it because it was so relatable. Private university or not, we see these things happen, even though they are just cropped in one place more than the other. So I am going to be doing like a part 2 of this video, which will be other people's reaction that cannot sit down in these chairs. So I'm going to compile them. You should expect, beautiful reviews and post. I prayed all the reviews coming in time. Please, just in case you're seeing this and the part 2 is not out yet and you want to drop your review, please reach out to me. My mail is always in the description box. My Instagram link is always in the description box. And don't forget to check them out. Our Instagram handle is
Just
gorgeous. Our Instagram handles are
oh my god,
yes.
Okay, I have 2 Instagram handles. One is at sholi.live. The second is at the real Sholanke. So whichever one.
Madam is she's balling. Anyways, like I said, it was not so much of a deep critical analysis. I just really wanted to speak from our hearts and say what we loved and about the movie. Please, I must say kudos to Kunle Afolayan for always blessing our screen. The beautiful piece of art.
Thank you director.
Every time, one of the producers. It's not easy, man. That's why, see, if you would do good work. See, like I heard something. I was listening to something one time, and he said, I think it was Matt Davella. He said something like, or the person he invited. He said that it is better to release consistent good content than to release everyday bad content or once in a while fantastic content. It was so deep for me. And I feel that that's what Kunle Afolayan is doing. He's not dropping movies every month, yet he's giving us more than. He's not also dropping us one movie in 2 years. So I think that is even fantastic. That is really fun. Well, last word, anything you have to say?
About
yeah, no, just closing. That I was about to say anthem. Anyways, closing words.
Yeah. The old sex for great stuff. We've seen a lot of movies like that, but this one stands out. It passes across the message. Like, this is something you actually want to see and like change your own view about sex for great. So yeah, that's it.
What are we gonna say? It was a great movie, to be honest. It was a very good movie. Passes the information across. Very simple, straightforward, straight to the point, and all of that. If you have sense, you interpret it the way they want you to interpret it.
Very essential. Essential.
So, and if you don't have sense, you're not gonna interpret it in the right way.
No shades, bro. No shades.
Congratulations to Temi Otedola. Congratulations to her. I mean, she's in her feelings right now.
It was so beautiful seeing her on screen.
Yeah,
there was this. She's so pleasing. I don't know. I've never met her.
She's pleasing to the eyes. She's pleasing to the ears. She's just pleasing. So congratulations to her and congratulations to Kunle Afolayan. God bless you guys.
And
we expect more.
What's his name? Kunle Afolayan's brother.
Sorry, what's your name, brother?
I know his name.
Brother.
I know his name. Kunle Afolayan, Aremu, who's the third? Gabriel, good. Gabriel the fine boy. Gabriel the fine man.
He's stalking this man's family.
Nope. Gabriel the fine
He
man.
said Kunle.
Yes.
The second
Aremu
one.
is their other brother.
You don't know
Gabriel. Gabriel is so Jesus.
The guy is handsome. Is he married?
Baba hands. I think so. So but married girl, you will have somebody in the way. Aremu hands. Omoton. Anyways, I love the fact that he brought in the Yoruba vibes.
Yeah.
Yet he was killing the English. Yet he was killing. Oh my
What
god.
was that thing? What's the fight that he was fighting? Is it? It's not Kung Fu now.
Taekwondo.
Is it Taekwondo?
Is that
We don't know.
Is that karate?
He shall
No, that's not what we're saying.
Black
Basha collected the black belt.
And he
And
praised
that
God,
was
but he dashed in some blows. But
Yeah, now I mean,
Sha
collected. So medical doctor, where they jack
medical
off.
doctor that can dress up.
What else are you looking for?
That-
Please, what else are you looking for?
That's fine. No, he's fine.
Just in the beer. Oh, we're talking about citation, not Gabriel. We're so sorry. Anyways, so in case you have, in fact, not in case, if you have seen it, I know you have something to say, so you can as well leave them in the comment section. If you are yet to see them, when you see them, come back to the video and come and, agree or disagree or drop what you think about the video. See, you will know that people that watch videos to this point, you have a special place in my heart. Yes, you do. So please do share this video.
I'm looking for the hearts.
Wait, this is the right time. It's here. Maybe the heart is in the left side. Okay, it's here. I don't do medicine. Even my biology is not complete.
Wow.
The heart is here. So please do share this video. Give it a big, huge smash the like button. Smash it. And yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And there's one rule on this channel. You binge. That's the rule. Binge. Binge. Right? Good. Anyways, that has brought us to the end of this video.
Do not forget to check out Just Studios
Just
on
Studios.
YouTube.
Subscribe.
Thank you guys. And on that note, we'll be saying bye bye guys. Thank you and stay blessed. Stay safe too, because things are happening.
Corona is still